Anubis. This is Rogue versus Lunatic High. Rogue is up 2-1. They won King's Row and they won Nepal. They lost New Bonnie. And now we're going to everyone's favorite map, Anubis. We knew you'd peace out. Okay. Offensive Mei Zarya Roadhog. I don't know why you wouldn't run a Reaper. I actually don't know why you wouldn't run a Generally speaking, I think Nano Boosted Reaper is probably the easiest way to win these maps. Nano Boosted Reaper, Nano Boosted Genji. Nano Boosted, you just want to Nano Boost something to win the map, and they don't have that hero, and I think that's a mistake off the bat. Sometimes teams will run like Widowmaker or something, and you just like run Widowmaker on the first point and then switch to Reaper for the second point. But yeah, bizarre to me. Hello, lady. Defense, they're not running. The only thing that maybe you would see is a Mei, but they're running Junkrat. Junkrat's good on this map for sure. Another reason why I think Junkrat's good on this map, specifically for this matchup, is because Lunatic High hasn't shown that they'll run a Pharah. So it's like good in that sense, and maybe they're not even gonna run a Widow. I mean, you haven't seen a Widow, you haven't seen a Pharah from them. They ran Genji once, but is Genji really that good from them? I don't know. They've been running like the same comp Lunatic High has. Like they'll switch out the McCree for one of these heroes or the Reaper, but they haven't shown Pharah, they haven't shown Genji, they haven't shown Hanzo. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I like the Junkrat. But yeah, I think that their defense is fine. Like I would expect TVIC to get off Junkrat for the second point and go Mei, but it's all up to them, I guess. If the Junkrat's working, it's working. They don't exactly have like the best heroes on the side of Lunatic High to take this fight. Like they have to come in from one of the doors. TVIC needs to get healed right now. That's a big hook. Okay, so never mind. They get that hook. That's a big hook. Now they just have to wait for ults. Like they shouldn't die. Nobody really here should be that pressured to fight. That's a good wall. Stops them from getting the health pack. Eska has Blizzard already. Mei is so good, man. Mei is just such a good hero. Ooh, if he denied the health pack, that would have been sick. So like I hype up the Junkrat, but then that happens. Like that can't happen. But like I said, they don't have the best heroes to Nano Boost. TVIC does switch to Mei, so I was right about that too. That's good. They switched to Reaper. I feel like they should have had this the entire time though. I don't know why you wouldn't just run it the whole time, because now you're fighting at super ult disadvantage. But I mean, Nano Booster Reinhardt and a Mei, just a Mei without ult is still good. Nano Booster Reaper, that's good. Like that pick is enough actually for them to hold now. So I mean, like, if they had a Nano Booster Reaper there, that might be a different fight, to be honest with you. But they Nano Boosted a Reinhardt, and they just split. They're like, alright, later, guys. Now you're, like, super happy if you're a Rogue fan, because once you win that first fight, this game is just, now it gets really hard. You have to, like, team wipe Rogue, and Rogue's got ult advantage, and Rogue's got really good defensive heroes. TVIC's just farming ult, he's eating damage, so he can go into his ice block to get more ult. But this defense from Rogue looks really strong now. Now they switch to Reaper. Like, I don't know. I feel like having to swap heroes mid-game, like, you should just be playing for the steamroll all the time. What up, Arctic Wolf? I think Hanamura is worse than Anubis. I think Anubis is the better of the two. Reinforce kills the Ana. This is just a one fight. At this point, it doesn't matter what happens. The odds of Rogue losing the point here, like, slim. Super slim. 2CP maps are very straightforward in the way that they're won and lost. Like, if offense gets the first kill, it's very good. If defense gets the first kill, it's like a one fight for defense. It's like very, I don't know. Very straightforward, I would say. And if Rogue has that many ults, sometimes they can afford to lose one person and still win the fight. So You almost need massive ult advantage, and then you also need like massive team. Like, see right there, easy fight. Nano booster Reaper. I thought AKM was just afraid to miss, but that was pretty good. So now, even though Lunatic High has ult advantage, they burn their sound barrier there for some reason. Like, you can't out armor a nano boosted Death Blossom. And they don't have a counter. Neither team has a counter to nano boosted Death Blossom other than Mei living. So this next fight, they're gonna have Blizzard. Like, even if they get run over by a Blizzard or a Graviton, as long as Tvik lives, they'll be fine. Big Earth Shadow from Reinforce. Easy fight for Rogue. They're fine here. Tvik's wall was really good. It like blocked a lot of line of sight, I think. Yeah, that burn on sound barrier really came back to haunt them there. Questionable. I mean, he definitely could have walled them off there, but it's fine. Now, what do they have? They need to farm Nano Boost. They need to farm Blizzard. Tvik's just going to spam here because he needs to get more damage out. Or take more damage. He's probably going to eat the next Earth Shatter or Fire Strike if it comes through. Now they have Graviton. And Lunatic High only has Nano Booster Reaper. What are they waiting for? Reaper's dead. GG. Earth Shatter into 4K. They're just getting stuffed. I mean, you're gonna get stuffed. This is what happens. Like, they should have been able to steamroll into the second point, but they ran the Roadhog. But like, the Roadhog is why they won the first fight, so like it's hard to argue against the Roadhog. Ooh, why would you even take this fight? It's an awkward fight. Yeah, alright. If you have to phase walk as Reaper, you're gonna lose every single time. I don't care how good you are, you're not gonna win that fight as the Reaper that has to pop the phase walk. Like, you pop phase walk, there's like this weird frame. It's like a small frame where you're still in phase walk, but you're coming back into like the real world, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But there's a spot where you can't shoot, but you can get shot. So like, if you go into phase walk, the Reaper that didn't phase walk will kill you every single time as long as he's not bad and as long as he knows that timing. So I don't know why he thinks he should even take this fight. Like, alright, that fight, alright, you just died, your Reaper's dead. Now you what? You have to wait another 30 seconds. Okay, now we're back to waiting for 30 seconds. But AKM was obviously going to win that. And the second that he popped phase walk, he should just peace. Like, you're not winning. It's over. Why would you even try that, to be honest with you? Now they have to wait for this Reaper. Now they have 5 ults, but Rogue has 4. Rogue should still win this fight. Or Rogue should not lose the point here, I guess. Pushing left. Yep. Yep. That's Overwatch. And they wasted their own Nano Boosts. And their own Death Blossom. I mean, I know that they wanted AKM off high ground, but if you have to do that, you can't do that. Rogue's just gonna hold them, I think. Now they just wasted... I mean, now they switched to Tracer. I like Tracer, actually. I think Tracer's a very good hero against this comp, because she's pretty good against Mei, and she's decent against Reaper. As long as you keep your spacing correct. Sound Barrier versus Sound Barrier, Blizzard versus Blizzard, Graviton versus Graviton. But the fact that they have any ults on the side of Rogue, I think is enough for them to hold. AKM's having trouble with the Blizzard. That kill on the Zarya should be good. AKM's having a hard time finding things to kill. They kited him super well. Ooh, that was really good shots from him, actually. Rogue's still fine. The fact that they traded kills is huge for the defense. Now Reinforced is getting free ult from this Reinhardt. Anna. That's a big kill. Anna's dead. Like, Lunatic High is so sloppy right here. I mean, their push failed, but you have to, like, bait ults from the defense and then take fights. Look how tilted they are. Like, what's this Tracer actually doing? I don't know. Hard. Like, very hard position to be in. Rogue just played this very well. I mean, Rogue knew what they were doing. They clearly, like, they have a very good understanding of the map, to be honest with you. The odds of you losing a defensive fight when you have Blizzard or Graviton is like super low, like super low. Like Reaper can stall the cart, Mei can stall the cart, Zarya, not the cart, the point. Zarya can stall the point, and Sound Barrier can like always stall the point, but they initiated every single time. And I didn't really talk about that, but Rogue kept taking the fight to Lunatic High. Like Lunatic High never popped ult first. Rogue always popped ult first, and that makes a huge difference. The team that gets initiated on generally loses. The team that initiates generally wins. Most fights in this game, I would say. Not every fight. I mean, it depends on the ults, but if you nano boost Death Blossom before they nano boost Death Blossom, there's a good chance you're going to win the nano boost Death Blossom war. Q, play of the game. Dan's game, Ella Giggle. Broke back. Lol. Rogue's win condition is pretty straightforward here. I would expect them to run Reaper, Mei, Zarya the entire time, and if not, they'll run like Tracer, Reaper, Zarya. Mei is like pretty good, but Mei kind of falls off when you push in if you don't get good ults off. Also, teams that run Zarya and Reaper against Mei, it's like you're not really that effective. Like Zarya and Reaper are pretty good at dealing with Mei freezes. Dan's game, Ella Giggle. Roses are red, violets are blue. I got play of the game. All I did was hit Q. It's a good rhyme for Valentine's Day. Are you already tired of this meta or tired because it's 1:30? I mean, you can only watch teams fail at pushing Anubis for so long. Like, that was 10 minutes of watching Anubis pushes. Roadhog defense, I don't like it. Roadhog defense is a little risky business because you don't want Genji. Genji Winston, they're running a dive comp with a Reaper against a Zarya-less defense. Why would you not run Zarya? Interesting strategy. By interesting, I mean probably a mistake. That's a huge kill. Mei's down. Now the whole defense just falls apart. Mei is like so integral to these comps. Weeks almost got ult already. He's playing very patient. This is really good. Not exposing himself. Doesn't want to die. He knows that if he dies, it's really bad. He also knows that he just needs, like, they just need to win the point. Like, they don't need to do anything fancy here. They can honestly just wait for nano boosted Death Blossom and just execute it better than Lunatic High can. Because Lunatic High doesn't, again, they don't have good heroes for nano boost. They keep doing this to themselves. I don't like when teams run heroes just because they're flavor of the month and not because they have a strategy for it. Like, you can tell that they don't have a strategy for it. They haven't had a strategy for it the whole time. Like, they've nano boosted Reinhardt's like it's 2 patches ago, like multiple times. Nano boosted Dragon Blade comes out. Pops 3 ults to defend against it. I think they missed their window. I feel like they should have been able to capitalize more on that first fight, but I don't know what happened. The good news is they forced out Nano Boost on defense, they forced out Monkey Ult, they forced out Blizzard, they forced out Sound Barrier. A good Graviton and a Sound Barrier from them can generally win this fight, or easily win this fight for them, I guess. Also Hook comes out, but I think Rogue just needs to slow it down. That was a really good wall, or a good Winston bubble rather. It like stopped the damage from the Roadhog. I got that. And TV needs to just go in and get some kills. Vika's playing so well, man. That was a huge play. Dragon Blades. That's the reflect kill. What is this ult? Why you nano boost? Nano boosted Reinhardt versus ulted Winston. Oh my god. That was the most Overwatch thing I've ever seen in my life. I guess it doesn't matter that Unko used his nano boost there because he's gonna get another one. That was pretty funny. Like an ulted nano booster Reinhardt just fighting a Winston. That's just pushing him back like repeatedly. Yeah, I mean the fact that you haven't seen any Zenyatta's is pretty upsetting, I guess. That's because playing with that wall. No reg. Almost screws him. TV! Hello? You didn't even need nano boost there. Goes in, man. Lucio needs to die. Ooh, he reflected the shot at the... That Anna's died like 3 times in a row and never got nano boost. That was really good play from TV though. Reinforce trying to pretend that you can pop off there, but that was fake. I don't really appreciate the fake hype there from Reinforce. Like that was not a legitimate pop off. The first one might have been a legitimate pop off. The second one definitely was because the belt was off or unbuckled. But once the belt was off, like it's wins. What is wrong with you? All right, honestly, I would have reported wins right there. How do you do that? But yeah, I feel like Lunatic High is just not playing the comp. Like, they're running Anna, but they're not, like, using it. Like, they ran a defense that had an Anna, but then they don't have a good hero for Anna. Like, you saw a Winston deal with an Nano booster Reinhardt. Like a Winston ult. Winston ult is, like, nothing. Like, Winston ult's just, like, you push people around with your fists and stuff. But should that be strong? Like, if that's stronger, if that's countering your nano boosted Reinhardt, then like, why are you running Reinhardt at all? Like, why are you running nano boost on the Reinhardt? Like, get a hero that uses it. And I think it's because they don't have the best Reaper. Like, I feel like Eska's like all of their damage, and then Li Taejun is like lost. Like, I feel like Li Taejun is having problems getting on the right heroes, or like he just can't play the heroes that they need to abuse the meta. Like, Eska's playing McCree, Eska's playing Mei. Someone needs to be like that super strong Reaper player. So, I don't know, man. Whatever.